Hi, how are you doing? So glad you came back. Today, I am going to make a complete Chinese takeout meal at home with just all these ingredients. Stick around and see how. So first, I'm going to start off with making a really simple sweet and sour sauce that my mom had a cookbook a long time ago that had a version of this. We can't find the cookbook. We don't know where it's at. But this is what I have been making for, oh gosh, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, 18, I don't know, a long time. I mean, I've been married almost 18 years, so at least 18 years I've been making this. But this is a version of that. It doesn't really have measurements, but I'll try to kind of say, you know, what we're doing here. So let's go for it. Okay, so the first ingredient is sugar. So I kind of put in, this is a small, I'm gonna say probably about a half a cup of sugar or so. And then the next ingredient is ketchup. Yes, it sounds weird, but that's what we do. It's about equal amounts of ketchup and sugar ratio, right? All right, let me turn on the stove. Okay, and then white vinegar. That's it, just probably, I would say a couple tablespoons. And then the next ingredient is soy sauce. Listen to Snoopy. The puppy wants to come out. Maybe about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then we're going to mix this all up and bring it to a boil. And then I will show you what it looks like when it's getting to that stage. While we're waiting for the the sweet and sour sauce to come up and get thickened, the easiest thing I have found to make sweet and sour chicken are these chicken tenders. They're from Aldi. Honey battered breast tenders. Never really kind of read that out loud, but they're really easy. You just put it in, cook it to the directions, and then you put your sweet and sour sauce, keep saying soy sauce, sweet and sour sauce over them, and they taste so delicious. And these nuggets even taste, they kind of remind us of McDonald's chicken nuggets too. And if you have some extra sweet and sour sauce, they taste fantastic together. So just bake these up and we'll start pulling our dinner together. Okay, so it's starting to come to a boil. I did get a whisk out to get that ketchup incorporated in here. You can't, if it's not thick enough for you, you can always add a cornstarch slurry, which is just a little cornstarch and cold water mixed together, and then you can mix it up to get thickened. But sometimes I just let it cook, and it will thicken up. See, it's pretty thick as it is right now. Now let me give it a quick taste. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think for my taste, I might add just a little more soy sauce, maybe a little more vinegar. But other than that, I mean, that is as simple as it gets. It makes a wonderful sweet and sour sauce, really easy with just ingredients you have on in your house. All right, so the next dish, we're gonna move on to that one. Do you like the crabby Rangoons that go with your Chinese dinner sometimes? Well, I like them, and I usually order them, but they're really expensive, and you can make them at home really easy. I don't even use the crab meat. I just make a mixture from cream cheese and some garlic powder, and maybe a little pepper. That's it, and I mix it up, and I put it in a wonton wrapper, and I deep fry them. They're simple, they're easy, the kids love them. I'll show you how to make them now. All right, I'm gonna take a pack of cream cheese, kind of put it in here. I've been letting it sit out for a few hours on the counter. And then all I do is sprinkle in a little garlic powder. But you can totally, if you want the crab meat, you can get that imitation crab and chop that up in here. But I've tried to make it, and I just prefer to do this, and this is pretty easy. And I don't always have crab meat in the house, and it's just one extra ingredient. But I did pick these up, these freeze-dried chives. I've never bought these before. I'm gonna add some of those. I forgot about those. I have used this, made this mixture before, or the crab meats before, with the chive cream cheese, and that's really good too. So if you just want to buy that to make your wontons, then you know that's fine too. And so all I do is I'm going to use these wonton wrappers. I had these in the freezer, so let me wash my hands and I will show you how to make those. Okay, here we go. These ones look like they're cracked, so we will not use those. Get these out. There's quite a few. The kids will be so excited. And the kids eat these. And you know, when you get your takeout, you know, you only get like 8, I think, 6 to 8, depending where you get them and where you have. And, you know, they eat them. They love them. And they're so simple and they're easy. And the wontons aren't very expensive. Sometimes they use about a half a package. Okay, so all you do is put about a teaspoon in there. Don't go any more than that because they just don't close. Then put a little water on them and you fold them. I fold them like this. I don't know how to fold. They just never seem to work well with me. I don't even remember where they fold them like this. I think, I don't know. But this is how I do them. It works great in my little fry thing. It's like a Fry Daddy, but it's not. And I just seal them up real good. Just make sure you try to get the air out. And then I just place them over here on a towel to stay moist because they do dry out. Okay, so our next, the side dish, all I'm doing is taking some sugar snap peas and some butter and the soy sauce. I'm just gonna fry them or saute them up together and make a real simple sauce out of this butter and soy sauce. It's absolutely delicious. Pan here, I'm just gonna melt some butter. Let's do 2 tablespoons-ish, maybe a tablespoon and a half. We're gonna melt that up really good. Get that in there. I don't want it too hot because I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to turn it down a little low. Now I saw, if anybody ever watches NHK, it's a Japanese channel. And there's this thing called Bento Expo. And this is what they do a lot. They take the soy sauce and the butter and to make this sauce for their little bento boxes. So all I'm going to do is saute this up. Get a little friend jump out and just kind of slightly cook them. You know, if you like them crispy, go for it. If you don't, you know, cook them to your taste. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, and then I'm going to add some soy sauce. I have this little cute dispenser. It's for sushi. It gives the right amount, and just put some in, and then just kind of stir it up. And there you go. I mean, that is about as simple as it gets. A really simple, easy side dish that you can eat or you can make to go alongside your sweet and sour chicken dinner. I was looking at this and I don't think this is going to be enough to feed everybody. I have another bag, so I'm going to add it. That might be enough. That'll be enough. It's about a bag and a half of these ones that I got at Aldi. And there we go. Delicious side dish. Can't wait. Yummy, yummy. Now I'm going to show you how I make my wontons. So my little cooker here, deep fryer, I can do 4 at a time. Now yours might be different, or whatever you need to do. Oh, they're kind of stuck. So I do 4 of these in this little basket. All I do is lower them down in the oil. Should be ready up. and they cook away in there. You can see them. And then I use this really long chopstick. It's a cooking chopstick. I think my husband got me from Daiso on one of his business trips. And I just kind of, you know, shake them, and then I flip them over. So you don't want to cook them too long because they will get really, oh, that one just wants to stick. I don't know why. We might have to, let's bring that one up. I don't know why that one's sticking, but we'll worry about that one. You don't want to cook them too long because then they'll get really, really brown. Yep, that one wants to stay down there. So I give them a flip or two, and then don't want to put my hand in there. That'll hurt. Okay, so they're about done. They're done. Because if you go too long, they'll get really brown. Well, even that one. And then I just put them on a paper-lined little, well, that one stuck. That was weird. I just put them on a little paper-lined baking tray, and we just continue to fry. All right, we're gonna taste test our plate. It looks so good. You see it's steaming, and it makes it so easy with these pre-made nuggets, but they're so delicious. And these beans, you can't talk sometimes. All right, let's taste those. They're so delicious with that soy sauce and butter. Oh, yummy. Let's try this soy sauce with our nuggets. You're gonna love it. Give that a try. Oh, that is so good. If you like sweet and sour chicken, totally make this yourself. You don't have to make it this elaborate and this fancy with these, but just take those nuggets and make that sweet and sour sauce. You'll be in heaven. Let's try these Rangoons. They're so crispy. Delicious. You can see inside. They're so good. Your family's gonna like it. So if you want a quick, easy, it does take a little bit of time, but if you use those shortcuts, you can make a great Chinese dinner. Enjoy!